From the Pep Radio newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. ABC News is reporting that a first of its kind survey has found that 3.3% of U.S. high school students identified as transgender in 2023, with another 2.2% identified as questioning. The first nationally representative survey from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also highlights the multiple health disparities faced by transgender students who may experience gender dysphoria, stigma, discrimination, social marginalization, or violence because they do not conform to social expectations of gender, the CDC reports. These stressors increase the likelihood transgender youth and those who are questioning may experience mental health challenges, leading to disparities in health and well-being, according to the health agency. Some of the findings include more than a quarter, or 26% of transgender and questioning students attempted suicide in the past year, compared to 5% of cisgender male and 11% of cisgender female students. The CDC urged schools to create safer and more supportive environments for transgender and questioning students to address these disparities, including inclusive activities, mental health, and other health service referrals, and implementing policies that are LGBTQ inclusive. About 7 in 10 questioning students, or 69%, and transgender students, at 72%, experienced persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness, which the CDC states is a marker of depressive symptoms. The CDC estimates 40% of transgender and questioning students have experienced bullying at school. About a quarter of transgender students and more than a quarter of questioning students, skipped school because they felt unsafe, compared with only 8.5% of cisgender male students. Trans students were more than likely to experience unstable housing in the last month than the cisgender counterparts. The CDC found 10.7% of trans students and 10% of questioning students said they experienced unstable housing, compared to 2.1% of cisgender males and 1.8% of cisgender females. The Philadelphia Gay News is reporting that a 2023 report from Northwestern University found that local news deserts are occurring at an alarming rate. There are 204 counties in the United States without a local media outlet, and 228 U.S. counties are currently on watch for losing theirs out of 1,562 counties with only one local news source. This includes newspapers, digital websites, public radio news, and minority-run publications. There are less than 1,000 minority-run local news outlets today. This includes LGBTQ plus, BIPOC and women-owned outlets. Since 2005, almost 2,900 news organizations have disappeared. This issue is exacerbated by its effects on the local communities that are left without a reliable news source. This issue is predominant in lower income communities, which often include people who are LGBTQ plus and residents who have less financial stability and can't afford access to more nationwide reliable news sources. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, minority-owned media outlets, such as those run by journalists of LGBTQ plus backgrounds, have gone from 950 outlets in 2020 to 723 in 2023. Because minority media outlets are designed to service specific communities in a local setting, they are often reliant on other local businesses of that community. Small queer businesses are overlooked and often denied proper financing. A 2022 study from the Movement Advancement Project found that while small LGBTQ-owned businesses were just as likely to apply for loans as non-LGBTQ ones, they were less likely to receive them. The LGBTQ plus businesses were also more often owned by women and immigrants compared to their non-LGBTQ plus counterparts. That's the news at this hour. If you like our content, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. For our Pep Radio listeners, Tell your friends about us. Spread the word. And don't forget to download the Live 365 app. For everyone else, here's more music on Pep Radio.